People always say Romeo and Juliet is the greatest love story, but honestly, it's just an old tale with new names. There's this story, Pyramus and Thisbe. Same thing. Forbidden love, family drama, a big misunderstanding, and tragedy. Kinda makes you think love stories change, but the endings, not so much.
There were two young people, known as Pyramus and Thisbe. They were deeply beautiful, and since when they were children, they always looked at each other with curiosity. But they were the children of rival families, and because of that, they could never get closer. However, when they were no longer kids, an immense passion took control of the young couple's heart. Even though they couldn't get closer, at distance they exchanged gestures and signs of affection. They were neighbors of each other, and their homes were only separated by a wall. And since love always finds its way, the youngsters discovered a crack in the wall and stood there for hours, whispering vows of love between themselves. How can a wall be so cruel? Why does it separate those who were meant to be together?
Let's not be ungrateful. If it wasn't for this small crack, we would not have the privilege to convey our love to each other's ears.
The youngsters knew that their parents would never allow the couple's union, and so they planned to run away to marry each other. They arranged things to meet the following night, next to a monument at the border of the city, and they would meet under a large tree that was there. Thisbe is the first to arrive. However, there was a river near the tree, and there, a lioness, which had just devoured a prey, was drinking water. Frightened, Thisbe ran to hide, but her veil got stuck behind. Due to its feline curiosity, the lioness decided to play with the veil, using its sharp claws. But it soon felt bored and went away. Pyramus arrived right after that and encountered a veil with marks of claws and bloodstains. The young man is consumed by an intense guilt because the idea to have the meeting in that isolated place was his. In an act of desperation, Pyramus unsheathed his sword and stuck it in his own heart. Thisbe, while returning from her hiding place, encountered Pyramus, dead at the foot of the tree where they had scheduled to meet. Desolated, the young girl noticed that he was holding her veil torn by the lioness and understood that sad scene. So she threw herself on the same sword that had claimed her lover's life. The couple's blood was absorbed by the root of the tree, under which the couple perished, and its fruits turned red and became much sweeter. Despite their disagreements, the families of both suspended their hostilities and buried the couple of lovers one beside the other. And the tree, nourished by the youngster's love, continues to honor the couple with their sweet and reddish fruits, today known as mulberries.